Hey guys. So let's see. 20 years ago, I bought a Tim Scruggs Sneaky Pete over the internet and never got it. As it turned out, the mail carrier had stolen the cue. Um, we found this out because he was an idiot. He went into the only local pool hall in Louisville, bragging about his new Tim Scruggs. So yeah, I got it back. Then a few years ago, I won a cue in one of Tony Chohan's raffles, and it was shipped USPS, and it arrived kind of strangely. And if I can find that picture, I'll put that here. Luckily, I saw the truck and I went out there and got it before a car came by and cracked it in half, or somebody came by and stole it. Uh, why are you talking about this, Dave? Well, I'm talking about this because once again, I bought a cue, and once again, it was shipped USPS. Now, I am nervous about this one, okay? Because the box, while not completely beat to shit, it kind of looks like it's been stepped on a few times. So what's in here may be kindling, or it may still be a decent cue. And the guy used duct tape to seal it, which means it's going to take me 115 years to get it open. So while that happens, I'll give you a free pull lesson that I don't think I've talked about in another video. Don't play shape, especially don't play tough shape for a shot, and then go and look and see if that shot will go. Find out ahead of time before you waste that energy getting that tough position. And now that I've given you the free pull lesson, let's do a free life lesson. Well, I'm still trying to get this tape off. Free life lesson is, remember that pull lesson that I just did 30 seconds ago? Pretend that's an analogy for life. Alright, so I got the box open. It doesn't feel like it's cracked into multiple pieces. And it looks like the box is empty. So let's remove the box. Kitty's new toy to play with. Now this is I'm assuming, a Joey Chin custom cue. I'm not a cue guy. I've never heard of Joey Chin. I had to look him up. He has been an apprentice of Ariel Carmelli for a long time though. And I know that Ariel makes some beautiful cues. I have a couple of Carmellis over there on the wall right now. So we are going to see. You guys are going to see this. The camera is going to see it at the same time as me. Depending on when you watch this, it will probably be in the past. But I'm used to the stuff being in a tube, so I can like take it out like that. So you guys are going to see this at the same time as me. What I'm going to do is just go by feel. I'm not looking. I'm just opening this thing up. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just going to open it up, and I can feel what's a shaft and what's not. But that is a shaft, so we can put that there. You guys don't care. Or if you do, that's not the thing you're really supposed to care about. This is another shaft, so we'll put that there. And then this will be the butt of the cue. This is my first Joey Chin cue. I saw this thing on Facebook the other night and just immediately said, I must have that cue. I saw the price and said, yeah, that seemed perfectly reasonable. So I back and forth with the guy a few times, and I bought the cue. So let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to go from the fat end and pull out that way. So It gets better as it goes, is what I think. So we're going to pull this out. Well, that whole thing is like that, isn't it? So, I guess this is what Joey puts on for his signature. But ebony, this is probably silver inlays or silver rings. Already got a leather wrap. I pretty much decided that I'm not going to buy anything that doesn't have a leather wrap. I may buy a wrapless, but I don't like linen. I don't like nylon wrap, certainly. Cork. I don't even like stacked leather, but I like this. I like the way it looks, and I can tell you right now, I like the way it feels. Now, so far this is pretty plain, right? I haven't seen this, just pictures, but we're going to see what happens when I do this. See. So there we go with that. I am not a big fan of Purple Heart, never have been, but this cue will do it. This cue will make me a fan of Purple Heart. And so then I think Cocobolo will have to go back to, or have to become my new least favorite wood in the cue. So I knew this was going to be a dark cue. Obviously, this is all ebony, and then the Cocobolo, it's got some colors in the points and stuff. I really like it. I like the pictures, and I like the way it looks in person. It's what is it, 4 points? No, it looks like 8. It's an 8-point cue with a leather wrap already. Everything is black. All the ebony is black, and so many times it'll look black in the pictures, and then it'll show up brown. And in here you can kind of even probably see that I have a white ceiling. Well, it's less than a foot above the cue right now, and it'll make that look a little bit brown just because of the white reflection. But it's not brown. It is as black as I've ever wanted in a cue. Just going over it, just kind of looking to, I mean, I'm not expecting any flaws. I believe this is a new cue, not a used cue. When I see the shafts, I'll know a little bit better on that. It's the double silver rings up here, here and here. Those all match. Really pretty, really pretty. If I had my, if I ruled the world, which I don't yet, I would have made the forearm stained bird's eye. I would have, just so the whole entire cue wasn't so dark, and so the Purple Heart would stand out a little bit more. But that's just me, I still love the cue, and I still like, it was love at first sight with the cue. The Raptors, I don't know what kind of leather this is, and it may just be regular, cow leather, but textured. It's not one that I think I've seen before, and I don't know if it'll show up in the camera, if you can see any of the texture at all. I honestly don't know. So now I'm going to back up, and I always do ceremonial first shots with my cues. Well, almost always. Looking at the shafts. They're not dirty. So this is a new cue. I was pretty sure that it was. Wow, it really looks good. Really looks good. It came with joint protectors, which is an unexpected bonus. A couple of my custom cues I bought didn't come with joint protectors. I don't know what kind of a pin is on it. It might be a 3/8 It might be the same as the Carmellis that I already have. If they work in the same shop and have all the same tools and stuff, it could be the same. We'll find out. Got a pretty long pin. Why don't I show you guys this junk? Got a pretty long pin. That's probably 1 1/4 inches. Just wood, just threaded wood on the shafts. Most of my cues are like that. I have a few with like a metal insert in the shafts, my shawns, things like that. goes together nice. It looks a little bit to me like, well, it sometimes I get disappointed, a little bit disappointed and stuff. And I just found something. It does disappoint me. I'm not gonna lie. So first thing I noticed was the color of the shaft and the butt. They're a little bit different. The shaft part is just a little bit lighter. I mean, a tad lighter. But, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to even see this, on the butt end right in front of my finger, it's like the finish is scuffed or something. That bothers me. That's the kind of thing that will often make me want to ship a cue back to get refinished. It really is. I'm not saying I'm not a baby. I'm just saying that's the way it is. So let me find my cue ball and do my ceremonial first shot. And I'll tell you, I mean, I can tell you right there, you know, if I didn't have, this is like my 37 cue, if it didn't have all these others, even if I didn't have all these other cues, that flaw right there is enough to make me want to say, no, this is not my main cue. Like I said, I'm not claiming to not be a baby. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking is, looking at this shaft, this ferrule, the tip, the fact that there's a nick, or not really a nick, a scuff in the finish. This is not a new cue. Honestly, I don't remember what I saw or read. It is not a new cue though, because it's not in brand new condition. I never heard of this Joey Chin guy, but he would not ship out a brand new cue with nicks in the finish. No cue maker would. I can't imagine any of it. So anyway, so ceremonial first shot with this shaft, and I almost missed that shot. Did you see that? I'm a little bit disappointed. I will get over it eventually. And I live and learn, I guess. I have now learned something that, well, I don't want to get into it. I should have been more careful and asked more questions instead of simply been more trusting of the descriptions that I got. And maybe that's as far as I'll go with that. New ball. I gotta do my other ceremonial first shot. Let's see if I can get this one straight in the damn hole anyway. Okay, I did. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to move this stuff off the table and show you guys a trick. It's not a trick that I do, but it's a trick that my cat Waterloo does. And it is proof that she knows the rules of the table. The rules of this pool table for the cats are they're not allowed on it unless the cover is on the table. And trying to get that, you know, through their thick skulls. And I've been having some success with one of the cats. So I put the cover back on. And she's going to make a liar out of me, maybe, but we'll find out. So I'm going to do this. Now, if she does her trick correctly, which she didn't, damn it. So this is a disappointing day all around. Usually what happens when I flip that cover, she jumps on the table immediately. Now she's over there doing something. I don't know what. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this video and I guess let the guy know I got the cue that it did arrive. I'm not gonna I'm not going to raise a stink or anything. I don't like drama, okay? I don't like drama. I try to avoid it. And I'll just avoid it in this case. Later, guys.